I'm going to inject the WWF with a lethal dose of poison. If anybody's gonna kill my creation, I'm gonna do it.
It has been made official. WWE and UFC has merged to create a new endeavor in TKO. WWE sale has been made official, and I don't know what to feel, but I don't feel any ways about it. Probably because the product has not been affected yet, but there's no way I could have a channel mostly centered around wrestling and not talk about the biggest news probably in wrestling history outside of Hulkamania and WrestleMania being created. Like, this is a major deal that's going to affect the wrestling fan for years to come. And I really don't know how to feel about it. I think my initial reaction is expect the worst. My true reaction is expect the worst. And I know there's a lot of questions surrounding the whole situation. My only true thought in regards to all of this is why. Like, why Vince? Why? I know that's the beginning of the character of Vince McMahon was why Bret? Why? But why Vince? Why? Why did Vince McMahon sell his company? Like, what? Really? Why? Like, the real reason why. Are we ever going to find that out? You can say, oh, it's about the money. No. It's about the money. No. No man who is, 78, is going to sell his baby for money that he won't even get to enjoy. Probably for, I'm not even going to try to guess, but there's a great chance this man won't even touch a tenth of the money he got for the deal. So it brings me to, why did he create the deal? Why did he sell the WWE? I don't know. I think part of me is like, well, maybe there's a chance Shane and Stephanie went to Vince and was like, we don't want to continue the family business. We want to do our own thing, and we don't want to be in the wrestling business anymore. So you know what? Go ahead and sell the company. That is the best case scenario and the most logical scenario and would make the most sense. Do I think that happened? Absolutely not. What I think happened is, as soon as all the scandals happened with Vince McMahon in summer of 2022, was kicked out his own company, and the only way he could get his company back is if he said, you know what? This is my creation. And if I can't have control of it, by God, I'm gonna kill it. He truly worked himself into a shoot. He truly did what he said he was gonna do back in the early 2002 storyline of Vince McMahon bringing in the NWO to WWE. He truly did what he said he was gonna do in real life. And I truly think, in my eyes, it's all about control. It's all about ego. This was an ego play. This was an ego move. He wanted to, I think, even though part of me is like, I can't believe Vince McMahon would ever give up control to anyone and have to answer to anybody. But the fact that he was going to lose his baby in WWE, he'd rather it die, or not to say that it's even going to die, he'd rather get rid of it than have his family own it. Because to me, if you just look at how Stephanie McMahon was moving ever since the scandal happened, kind of lets you know what's been going on. Like, Stephanie's been moving really weird. Like, she ain't been really rock. Like, you can just tell she ain't been rocking with Pops. She's no longer daddy's little girl, man. I just have a feeling. And I think she knows more than what she's letting on. The reason why she hasn't really said anything. is because I think these allegations, this federal investigation that's going on, that's been kind of on the hush hush. I don't think we truly know how serious this is, and that there's probably going to be some things ousted that's going to be insane. And maybe, you know what? Even maybe, there's a part of me that believes he did it so that Triple H and Stephanie and Shane and Linda could all be absolved from anything by him selling the company. They can't take the company. I don't know how all that works, but I'm trying to give this man benefit of the doubt, but he has none. Because I truly believe he is who his character is. Yes, he helped create WrestleMania and the WWE Network and all these different stars and all these. He's done all that. He's the greatest promoter in wrestling history. At the same time, I do think he's a piece of crap. I truly believe this was not for what was best for the WWE. It's never great to bring in non-wrestling minds into a wrestling promotion. It's never good. We see what happened with WCW. WCW did not end because of bad creative. It ended because the management team that was ahead, that was in control of everything, wanted to run a TV company, not a wrestling company. They did not give a damn about the wrestling. That's why they called in Vince Russo. That's why they made Eric Bischoff in charge, even after doing the dumb stuff he did, because they only care about the ratings, never cared about the wrestling. So, to me, I don't know what happens from here, but I expect the worst. I truly do. It's only a matter of time. I don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, but I expect the worst. I know, and it's weird because I know there's this thing to where it's two different sides where people are like, well, this man no longer is going to be in charge. Then there's the other side where like, oh, now Vince McMahon has all the power. It's like, it's weird. I don't know what this deal means. At the end of the day, like I said, I only expect the worst because now you have non-wrestling minds fully in charge of the product. At the end of the day, yeah, Triple H could be head of creative and all that, but he has to answer to somebody that's not Vince McMahon, that's not Stephanie McMahon, that's not even Shane McMahon. He has to answer to a Khan, or he has to answer to a Emmanuel, that at the end of the day, they could end up one day deciding, you know what, we don't want to be in the wrestling business no more. And they could end it. We don't know. But I think, in all honesty, from the outside looking in, I think this is a sad day. It's a sad day because, again, I don't have no trust in no entity. I just don't have no trust in no entity taking care of a wrestling company. I just don't. A non-wrestling fan, wrestling mind, like, same thing about Tony. I cooked him, I roasted him because of the CM Punk situation. But the one thing you cannot take away from Tony Khan is we know he loves wrestling. Maybe to a fault, but we know he loves wrestling. I don't know if I can say the same for Khan. Nick Khan is a great business person. He's done a lot of great things. I mean, we gotta give it to him with the going from Sundays to Saturdays, which I heard that it's probably gonna go back to Saturdays now that UFC is going to be part of the company. We're probably going to get back to having Sunday PLEs, which I do not like, but to doing international PLEs overseas. He's very smart. He knows what he's doing. But at the same time, expect a lot of budget cuts, probably a lot of releases soon. With any merger, there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. Expect it. I'm saying it, man. Expect the worst. I don't see this as a good thing outside of Vince McMahon. I don't know if Vince McMahon going to be in control or not. I have no idea. I don't know what this deal means for him as a boss, but I see this as a sad day in wrestling and in wrestling history, man. I truly expect it to end bad. I really do, but that's my feelings. Let me know what you feel about the whole Endeavor deal, the TKO conglomerate. Let me know. That's my thoughts. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.